Hello Mautas, my name is Laura Camon and I welcome you to the Primatology course. I am not proud of this. I have the mark of a male baboon's fang on my leg, but I have witnessed the birth of a primate in the wild, something that is very difficult to see. I have been exploring a small tropical island and encountered an albino monkey baby, and I know what it's like to suddenly have a wild lion appear in the middle of nature, just 2 meters away. All these experiences have been given to me in just a few years by primatology. Although the reality is that most of the time you don't have crazy adventures, field primatology can be tough and requires sacrifice. Many hours in the jungle without seeing any animals, away from home, enduring heat, getting sick with malaria. But for me, it's worth it because it brings us closer to the reality of other consciousnesses. Because yes, there is already sufficiently strong scientific evidence to affirm that at least birds and mammals are conscious beings, and surely many more animals. This means that we are not alone on this planet. There is a different way of experiencing the world for each consciousness that roams the earth. And at least for now, the best way to understand them a little better is through scientific disciplines like zoology, ethology, or primatology. The best part is that deep down, these realities are not so different from ours, because we come from the same place. By studying other primates, we are also getting to know ourselves better. We cannot understand ourselves without an evolutionary context and without defining our relatives. As in many other scientific fields, the comparative method is essential. Now, at least for the moment, I have put away the binoculars and field boots to focus on sharing with people everything I learn about animal behavior. And that is why I am here, in this Amautas course. We will start by learning about the history of primatology, which has the peculiarity of being a very recent science. In fact, one of its pioneers, the famous Jane Goodall, is still alive. Can you imagine, for example, if Newton were still alive? But anyway, I tell you that we will talk about Jane Goodall, but not much. She is an important lady, but there have also been many other important people in primatology. Then we will talk about all the special characteristics we primates have in common and our evolutionary history. Más de esto. We will dedicate a chapter to learning about the different groups that exist because there is great diversity, although sometimes we may find convergences like this, or this. We will understand how the environment and lifestyle we lead condition our biology and that of other primates. We will also sneak into their private lives to discover their social relationships, their way of communicating, and we will take a peek into their most hidden corner. Of course, you can't talk about primates without talking about sex and reproduction. We will dedicate an entire chapter to this important topic. And finally, we will talk about their conservation, because in order to know them, it is necessary for their consciousness to remain here, in the forests, jungles, savannas, experiencing the world in their own way. As you will see, primatology is much more than behavior, as it covers a wide range of topics such as anatomy, physiology, ecology, nutrition, etc. There's work ahead, so without further delay, dear primates, let's begin.